Yeah, we're late. Deal with it. I had things I was working on. So, tired. I was working on electrical, so I was installing new outlets and replacing old outlets because, older home. When you replace an older home receptacle outlet that's like a 2-prong to a newer one, you have to put a GFCI receptacle in there, and then you got to put the sticker on it that says no ground fault. Even though the breaker box is grounded, they just didn't run any grounding wire. It's just like, come on, guys, you did it halfway. Anyways, yeah. So I was doing home improvement. So what we got out there? Daniel's complaining that I'm live streaming. Kingpin's out there. Let's see. CT Designing Arms is out there. Coop. Mr. F and H is out there. Mr. F and H, that is not funny, man. That is not funny. That is not funny, man. Richard's out there. Sam of Anarchy 92's out there. What's going on, guys? All right. I'm turning on the lobby mode. And I'm also going to go and just all right. That and that. All right. And where else were? Right. If you haven't done so already, join the Discord. Join the Discord. There you go. All right. So there's that. Who's jumping in? No, it's Richard. Richard's here. What's going on, Rich?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing good. I didn't
Good.
be up tonight. You had to. You with the work situation. You said you had.
Yeah, I'm working tomorrow, but like I can get a couple hours sleep. Depends how long you're going to be on for.
Yeah, well, I'm only going to be on for. I'm thinking maybe only a half an hour or an hour.
All right. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Because
So,
I got to be up at 4:30, and it's like mid. No, it's nearly 1 now, so I'll get a couple of hours sleep. I don't think I'm doing 12 hours tomorrow. I think it's only going to be like 8.
Right.
I stayed on and did 2 hours today because no one else wanted to bother. But yeah, they cut a lot of the overtime unless someone's sick or away.
All right.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry they're cutting overtime.
Yeah, that's right. But I'm gonna be looking up the prices. Well, looking up the prices and whatever for Charleston on Saturday night, Sunday, whatever. Just get some idea and have a look at hotels or whatever.
Yeah, there's tons of good hotels out here. So
yeah,
I mean, I could recommend a few if you just want some with like the complimentary breakfast and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm not too worried. If I'm near somewhere, I can get breakfast every day, like IHOP, Waffle House, whatever. Then I just go there, But I'll be.
Yeah, but if the hotel provides it,
Oh yeah.
Get a small bite, when you wake up and get some coffee, and then like if you decide you want something more, go and get something more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. It's not a problem because I found out today, like our holiday goes from like Christmas to Christmas, so in the new year I can start booking next year's entitlement, if you see what I mean.
Okay.
Or even at the end of this year. So because you got to say they want us to save so many days for Christmas anyway, because they shut for like a week or whatever.
Right.
They give us some, and then they want us to use some of our allowance for Christmas as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, I can be over. You just let us know a month, and I'll work it out.
Yeah. I'll let you know.
My phone is off.
Uh-oh. Your phone is off. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I turned my phone off a long time ago.
George, is that you?
I'm just making sure.
I'm letting Richard talk. Come on.
All right.
He was talking about his plans for a holiday, so I was just
right.
waiting for my turn.
Right.
What's going on, guys?
I was hoping Scott or Coop would jump in. You know, if you guys can jump in, it's just I want to discuss the situation we got right now, George.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know the Democrats and the liberals, the left in general, was so obsessed with the gun control that they were putting through yesterday that they ignored the Supreme Court case altogether yesterday.
Really?
You know, the Kerry case. And the Kerry case basically blew it wide open for every state, making every state, shall issue instead of, may issue.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah. I heard a little of that. Yeah.
Yeah. But again, they were too gleeful in their gun control voting yesterday that they ignored it entirely. And what happens today? They get blindsided again. They're busy bitching and whining and complaining about Wade versus Roe.
Yes.
Now
I heard about that.
To even try and do anything about gun control.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? They stopped the whole thing on gun control because the Wade versus Roe thing.
Yeah, I think
Roe versus Wade or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's the Roe versus Wade. I think they probably find that more important right now. Now, I think they just dropped the gun thing and just went for the Wade versus Roe. Who knows? Or Roe versus Wade.
Whatever it is, and it's just it's hilarious that they let themselves get blindsided like that.
I know. I was talking to a friend of mine, and the closest thing I could say that he's similar, like Yankee type of views, but not totally. And I know because he's a father, he has 2 kids. He's really stressed on the whole buying a gun at 18 and all this other stuff. But I tell people these days, he's all for the like waiting periods and stuff because it would help. Like for some people, they get hot-headed.
Who would it help? I'd like to know who it would help.
But the thing is, I tell them, and this is the thing I tell them: people these days don't just buy a gun and do their heinous crime on killing people. They wait and they plan.
Wait and then plan. Yeah,
they plan to when they get everything they need, and then they do their evil act. So that's why I tell them these things are not going to do nothing. They may prevent maybe a little bit, but it's not really going to wait these days because it's already been proven the last couple of years.
It wouldn't have prevented that that black racist over in New York.
Yeah, and like the Pulse shooting and stuff like that, all those kind of shooting.
And you know what it wouldn't have prevented? It wouldn't have prevented that Bernie supporter shooting up all those Republicans in that baseball field.
Yeah, it wouldn't have prevented that.
When that senator got shot. Yeah.
Because if it takes some guy who's bullied at work, he's gonna get like his plans for his building where where the entrances and exits and whatever. He's gonna buy his ammo and buy his guns and stuff, or explosives or whatever, fertilizer and diesel, whatever, right?
It's like that Vegas.
He's gonna do is that.
It's like the Vegas shooting. That guy didn't just plan that in a couple of weeks. That was months in the planning.
No, and I argue that guy actually had automatics up there instead of bump stocks.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, it wasn't
because you could tell by the sound of
I heard the audio. That was no bump stock. Was no bump stock. That was a full auto.
A bump stock's a lot slower. It was either illegally converted or
the cycle rate of a bump stock is much slower.
Yeah.
And of course, they just used that as an excuse to ban the bump stock. That's all it was.
Yeah. Yep.
Because automatics are already banned, except for people who have licenses for it. But
automatics are banned for new production. Automatics are banned for civilian use since 1986. You can only buy what's on the register, and only if you've got $50,000 to $100,000 lying around. I'll be honest, George. Do you have $150,000, $50,000 lying around?
Oh hell no! I like what I have. You know, my
Yeah.
single shot. You know.
George, let me ask you this, and this is for anybody out there who says, well, then just work harder. How long do you think it would take for you to work hard enough to get $50,000 to buy a machine gun?
And that's just for one.
Excuse me,
Yeah,
$50,200 because you got to pay for the tax stamp.
Yeah, tax stamp.
How long do you think that would take you?
That would take me a long time.
And that's my
I don't
fucking
think
point.
I could do it within 10 years.
That's
I would
my
have to
fucking
be
point. So
working 4 jobs and saving every penny, not going to the movies, not having internet, phone.
I'm gonna pull a page from Never Enough Ammo when somebody says, "Oh, just work harder." Go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because people work hard enough as it is, and when you can't own something because it's been legislated out of your price point, that's essentially a ban.
Mm-hmm.
And look, people, guess what? Guess what's going to happen? The Democrats are eventually going to get smart and use that to get rid of our guns.
Yep.
And if you don't see that writing on the wall, if you don't acknowledge that, you can go to hell, and I don't give a damn.
Yeah, that's what I tell people, man. You give them an inch, you give anti-gunners inch.
You give them an inch, they
take a mile.
15 miles.
Yeah.
Yes. Because they're never satisfied. They just want to keep more and more and more till we have nothing.
I don't have $50,000 lying around. If I did, I wouldn't be running GunTube on a shoestring budget.
Well, that's it. Well, but
I'd have the actual .com.
If you had 50 grand, you'd buy something more useful anyway, like a tractor or a freaking truck.
I have a tractor.
Yeah, but I mean,
yes, 2 of them, don't you? Did you have 2?
Yeah.
I have a riding lawnmower, and I have a tractor,
okay.
I have a 0 turn.
Yeah, well, it's 3 tractors.
Well, technically, one of them doesn't look like a tractor, but it's funny here, sir.
The 0 turn is still a tractor.
Yeah.
Yep. So, I mean, and yeah, guys, I'm sorry for cursing like that, but it really grinds my gear when someone says, "Oh, just work harder and make the money." Yeah, sure, okay, yeah.
For some people, maybe they can, but not everybody.
For some people, who make like $30-$40 an hour, yeah, they can do that. They can just go out and get a second job, or they can work harder at their job, work overtime, and make that money up. But for other people don't make more than like $10,000 a year. How the fuck are they going to save $50,000?
Yeah.
When most of that money goes to food, electricity, gasoline these days,
taxes,
yes,
property tax or whatever
on that too. So they make less than that.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like me,
It's like
me.
Where the hell is it going to come from?
I've worked every weekend. Yeah.
Especially with everything going on.
Recently,
Heaven forbid if you have kids. Heaven forbid if you have kids, because then that's even more money that you're down. So you can't go and buy a $50,000 machine gun.
Yep.
So,
gas, food, rent, mortgage, everything's going up.
I really wish they get rid of the 34, because then there's no 86, there's no GCA, But again, let's be realistic. We have to get a lawsuit going for that. And the problem is, once that lawsuit goes, if the liberals get a word of it, they will strike that down in a heartbeat.
Oh yeah.
It has to be done in a circuit court, which isn't the Ninth Circus. So, all right, I'm done ranting. I get angry at shit sometimes.
I know it gets all of us angry sometimes, and sometimes some people, I don't understand why people don't get it. I mean, it's their right and stuff, and it's their right to be armed or not armed, but don't mess it up for the rest of us that are law-abiding citizens. I mean, that's it. That's the plain thing.
No.
I mean, a lot of coworkers and other people don't believe in guns. They're into cars or they're into something else and stuff, and they're fine. But
yeah, Coop says in Ninth Strike, get rid of the Interstate Commerce Clause and all federal gun control fails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because like I tried playing around with that friend of mine, and I say like, well, if we change the owning a firearm to 21, well, let's change the voting to 21, join the military at 21, getting your driver's license at 21, and maybe other things, right? And he goes, why? Well, if you say 18, you're not mentally stable yet. You're barely a teen adult, which you should really be an adult. You should be able to do whatever you want.
By the way,
right?
last year they made it so you can't buy cigarettes anymore unless you're 21.
Yeah. Now
tobacco is now 21. It was 18 when I was out of high school.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's 21.
Yeah, so
I'm pretty sure it's still 16 here.
Now when you're 18, the only thing you can do is go join the military and die for your country. That's it.
Yeah. So I would say like, I mean, it's like when people say, "Oh, we should ban guns," is that we should ban cars too because they kill people too,
Yeah, they in fact kill far more people.
Listen to this. Coop says, take the Second Amendment out and insert any other right, and the left loses their minds. Yeah, like they are right now.
Yeah,
they were completely blindsided by this ruling, and that's essentially stopped their whole gun control thing because now they're harping on this.
Yeah, well, I tell you something. I think if America had more of a border with other countries other than Canada and Mexico, so you could look at the Ukraine situation that's going on. This whole gun control thing wouldn't be talked about like this.
Oh yeah,
about it, because if you had more countries that were border, so you'd think, oh well, we could end up like Ukraine if because obviously Canada or Mexico is not going to invade. But
nobody's attacked the United States mainland since World War II.
World War II, yeah, because the Japanese did actually attack the mainland.
They had a Zero fighter that went down in Alaska.
You had Alaska occupied on the islands, 2 islands, and then
we took that back easily.
Yeah, but then you had a submarine. You had submarines launching shell fire onto, I think it was Washington State or somewhere up the north, Washington, Oregon.
Yeah, State. They took those out really fast though.
Yeah, you had submarines they launched some shells.
There was a Zero fighter that fell in Alaska. I know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because Alaska, you had 2 of your islands occupied.
Oregon. Oregon. Yeah. PNW.
Yeah, it was Oregon and Washington that got bombed by a submarine, like shell fire from the deck gun or whatever.
But again, that was just pot shots.
But then you had, it wasn't occupied, but like Hawaii was attacked more than once. It wasn't
Hawaii
just
was attacked.
Pearl Harbor.
We had the Philippines was a territory at the time.
Yeah, a territory at the time.
And then technically that got invaded. But that's but again, that's not the mainland. And here's the thing: the Japanese weren't stupid. They weren't going to invade the mainland of the United States because the civilians have just as many guns as the military at that point.
Yeah. That's why it's saying for every blade of grass there was always 2.
Yeah, but that was made up for that movie. That wasn't actually what it said.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. So. Japan sent balloons with incendiary bombs.
Yeah,
one started a fire, and one killed one person. Yep, we know that happened.
Yeah, I know they found one that had crashed without going off, and when they interfered with it, it went off and killed some people.
Oh,
and that was either at the end of the war or just straight after the end because they were.
Travis D says at 18 you can sign a 30-year contract to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for a house, but you can't protect it. Yep.
Yeah, that's it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, like here, you can still get a shotgun at 14, under supervision.
Warsaw saying, China, if there was an invasion, China, I think, would have the balls and military to try and invade the United States. They have the advancement like the USA. Yeah, the problem they have right now is that they're just getting to modernize their navy. Their navy is just getting off the ground and getting into the 21st century. Okay, I'm not sure they have enough troop transports to move a majority of their their army anywhere in the world.
Yeah, they haven't.
I mean, in
with
small numbers, they can move their army anywhere in the world. Yes. Yeah. But as far as like, you know, enough of an invasion force to the United States or any other country, I don't see it.
Yeah, but the thing with China is it'd be like in Korea. If you carpet bomb China or with artillery or whatever, and you kill 50,000 of them, they don't care. Their government won't care that you've just killed 50,000 of their troops because they just send another 50,000, like they did in Korea. You know, a human wave attack through artillery bombardment. You know,
wow.
Which is why
they don't. You know, look at Afghanistan. Like at the end when you had that suicide bombing, the whole media went absolutely crazy about those.
Richard, that's why I say MacArthur was right about that whole North Korea thing. Just you know, use nuclear weapons along the border of China and North Korea. That way they couldn't get reinforcements because they died from radiation poisoning.
Yeah, well, they should have taken out all the bridges. That's what they should have done. But they didn't. They wouldn't do that either.
Yeah. Travis T says China has the manpower, but still lack artillery. In 5 to 10 years, they'll have both at their current pace. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
But that's the difference with China. They don't care how many people they lose to win. It's like
PN Wood says China has as many 18-year-olds as we have Americans. Yeah, they got a billion. They got billions of people. But
that's the problem.
You know. So. Oh wow, we got some people here. Coop, you can jump in and talk if you want. You know, just press the link at the top of the chat. Coop says the problem is China has plenty of technology embedded into American life and power transmission that they could shut our power down overnight. They might have all that now. We don't really know. No, we don't. So it's just. It is what it is, you know. But I really don't see anybody attacking the mainland. It's just why? Why would they?
Not a direct landing attack.
There he is.
What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Same old same, man. How's everybody tonight?
We're good.
Well, good. Yeah.
So. I'm not turning my camera on tonight. I just got done working on electrical and I'm all sweaty and I don't want to be on camera.
No, good old Joe Biden just when he got in, he allowed the Chinese to start building a lot of our power transmission equipment.
Well,
there are a lot of people that warn there are systems in that transmission equipment that are built to fail.
And by the way, you know, when Clinton got into power, he sold all the
nuclear
secrets to the Chinese.
Yeah, all our shit walked out of Los Alamos.
Mm-hmm.
So now we've got Chinese power equipment transmitting our power. So if they really wanted to act funky, they could just basically shut our shit down.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then have fun with that.
Yeah. Not a fan of Brandon.
No, Brandon's not my most favorite person on this planet. He never has been.
What I am a fan of is this one.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that's hysterical. That guy that got him to say that on camera is just absolutely...
He's a hero, my book.
Yeah, he took control for the year there.
Did anything happen to that guy? Because they were on about going after him and that.
No, they didn't do anything.
They tried to, but I think he was a retired police officer or something like that. I don't think they could really touch him too bad. I think he was just like, screw it.
Yeah, so if he was a serving policeman, he would have probably lost his job or something.
Oh yeah. If he was acting, they'd have bounced him.
Yeah. So, anyways, so Coop, what do you think about how the factor that the Democrats and their gun control thing has been completely blindsided by the whole Supreme Court decision today?
Oh man, yesterday. I think it's amazing.
Yeah,
that came out yesterday. I spent.
You see, they're all happy and gleeful that they got their gun control votes yesterday, and then they released the New York decision, and they ignored the New York decision because it's like we don't care about that. That doesn't affect us because we got to get gun control in. And then it's just like Roe versus Wade today. Uh Oh, we need to be up in arms about this instead. What are we doing gun control for?
Well, I mean, they got another gun control vote today. The House passed it, and it's going to Biden to sign.
Yeah.
So
there was a good one on
this afternoon.
Yeah.
There's a good one on Twitter and Instagram. It said the Democrats have never been this upset since the slavery got banned.
Oh yeah, dude, they haven't been that pissed in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got to see everything that comes down is a constitutional decision. The Democrats are pissed about every single time without fail. That should tell you something about their positions.
Yeah. But they agree with, well, they never agree with the Republicans or whoever, but then they start infighting more, you know. They start squabbling between themselves, you know, like whoever it is, you know, they just argue between themselves, and then the whole thing just crashes.
Oh, they'll be back bitching among themselves. I mean, in just a little while.
Yeah.
I mean, I spent freaking. I didn't even finish it. Stephen Beyer, of course, one of the most leftist judges that sat on the court in a long time. He wrote the dissent on the New York opinion.
Yeah.
And he went on for page after page after page after page, just droning on about basically retrying the Heller decision and all that. I mean, that man, there's no reason he should have ever been able to sit on the court at all.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that guy has done more damage to the United States in his time on the court. It's just absolutely baffling to me that there's no trigger that would have pulled him off of the court before then.
Yeah.
I mean, there should be a trigger to where when a judge makes a decision that is so far outside the Constitution, they are automatically impeached. As soon as they sign the decision, you're out. Sorry, see you later. Don't try it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right.
But it is what it is. Look how long Ruth Bader Ginsburg sat on the court.
Oh, don't even get me started on that.
Well, Ginsburg knew that Roe v. Wade was going to get overturned.
Don't get me started on that, Coop.
Hey, you might as well get rolling on it, man. Have a good night. Wake up a little bit. Shake it off.
Damn it.
I'm here to start shit, man.
I know you are. I really don't want to talk about that animatronic Supreme Court justice that died.
Oh, man.
I remember when she passed away, a lot of people were throwing out videos. God, just before the election, what the heck? Yeah. What the hell? My God, I'm going crazy.
That chick losing her mind in the car was absolutely hysterical.
Yeah. Totally worth it.
Oh, it's absolutely worth it.
Yep.
But, you know, this is going to turn around to where I almost guarantee you these Democrats are going to want to pack the court within the next year.
They're going to.
I mean, I will.
They're going to try
money on that.
They're going to try.
Yeah, it's the only way they're going to be able to turn anything around.
Yeah. So is anyone due up for retirement or whatever?
No.
Well, Thomas is, believe it or not, Thomas is getting close. Thomas has been close to getting off the court, I think, for the last couple of years.
Right.
But I think Thomas hung out long enough to where he could actually push the court in the direction that it's went in the last little while, because Thomas didn't like any of that shit.
Right.
But, you know, you had, oh, damn, what's his name? Supposed to be a Republican judge.
Kavanaugh, Gorsuch.
No. Kavanaugh and Gorsuch seem like they might be all right.
Yeah, Kavanaugh's only just got in, so unless he wants to give up.
Yeah. Shit. I can't think of the dude's name. He was appointed by Bush or somebody. He's been on the court for a long time, but he's always drug his feet on stuff. He's not a constitutionalist.
Yeah.
And he pushed the court away from a lot of different decisions or a lot of different cases that they should have been taken already.
Right.
I mean, there were a lot of 2A cases that they should have taken that he pushed them off of.
Yeah,
He wouldn't let the cases come in front of him.
There's ones that are a lot less than what they've approved this week that could have gone through, and they didn't. And then all of a sudden, this one, like the New York one's gone through.
Yeah, and there were some other cases that are still waiting on this case to come through. You know, you've still got mag bans from California, assault weapons bans from California.
See to me,
basically waiting on this.
See, to me, a mag ban is less important than what's been passed this week. You see, because what's been passed this week gives more people the right to carry, rather than just have a magazine.
Well, the biggest thing about that decision is they actually affirmed in the decision that an individual had the right to carry a gun for self-defense outside of the home.
Yeah.
See, Heller was a punt. Heller only touched on inside the home.
Yeah.
And then they punted on a lot of other shit that they should have just laid out right then. Yeah. Roberts, that's who I'm thinking about.
Yeah. Travis T says it's ridiculous that the type of plastic accessory on a buffer tube dictates whether it's a pistol or a felony.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, well, that is true, because I saw that on someone's YouTube this week.
Damn it, Coop! Now I got that "Shake It Off" song.
Yeah. It was on Johnny B's.
Foss is saying the problem is the Supreme Court is the final word on what is constitutional. So there is anyone else to say they are wrong.
Yeah, they're the final decision, and that's been a problem with the Supreme Court for a long time. The biggest problem with it is there's no trigger to pull a justice off when they make an unconstitutional decision. I don't think they should be elected.
Travis B says Thomas will wait until DeSantis is POTUS. I don't
know. I think DeSantis needs to stay in Florida, but we definitely need someone to come up to be the president who will actually be the constitutional push.
Yeah.
Trump wasn't a constitutionalist. Trump was good on a lot of things, but Trump wasn't a constitutionalist. Trump didn't give a damn about the Constitution.
No,
Mr. Knives is not a fan of Kavanaugh.
But speaking of DeSantis, I did see today the guy that ran against DeSantis when he was elected is now up on fraud charges for something.
No, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, the guy on the other side, obviously.
Wasn't it a black dude? Didn't he get caught passed out in the hotel room, meth out of his brain?
Yeah, he's up on fraud charges now. I did share it on Twitter earlier because it was on Yahoo over here, and I shared it to Twitter earlier. But yeah, I can't remember his name, but he's up on fraud charges for something.
Yeah.
I didn't read all of it. I couldn't be bothered, because it's just a typical Democrat,
Right.
Yeah, I just remember him being caught in a hotel room, meth out of his brain with another dude, and then he had to admit he was gay and meth and having sex with other dudes, and Yeah, Rhode Island, Warsaw mentions that Rhode Island's got a lot of stuff going on right now. They are fixing to get hit hard.
Yeah.
I think their governor signed in basically 3 laws that mag bans, all kinds of shit that there's no grandfather clauses, nothing.
When he signed those, look who's in the room with him, because Shannon Watts is there and she's jumping up and down, clapping her hands, and it's like,
oh yeah, this is why I have a plasma cut of a fat Shannon Watts using an AK for a stripper pole.
Yeah.
Ooh.
She never wants to have a sensible conversation with anyone because she just blocks everybody on.
I've been banned from her. Yeah, I've been banned from her from every damn Twitter account I've ever had.
She's a mouthpiece.
She banned me 10 years ago. I sent her information about shootings in the UK and stuff because everyone's there's never any shootings anywhere else. Well, think again. As soon as I sent her that information, she blocked me.
Well, there's not as many shootings in the UK, but I guarantee if we go knife hunting over in the UK, we're gonna find a fuckload of knives.
Well, there is a lot of shootings, but they tend to be like London, Liverpool, Manchester, all the drug problems are, So when it's like drug people shooting each other, that it doesn't get in the news. It only gets in the news when it's like, a child gets hit, and then if it's a drug dealer that shot a child, it won't be in the news for very long,
Well, that's the way it is here. They blow off the fact that the majority of our shootings, the majority of the gun violence is mostly drug related.
Yeah, it's like Chicago. It's all drug related. It's not, and whether you say it's gangs, but it's gangs trying to control certain areas so they can sell their shit.
Yeah, I mean that's exactly. Or it's either that or you got to, hell, they had shootings last weekend, the weekend before.
Yeah.
Where you basically got two rival gangs that end up at the same venue together.
Yeah, that's it.
And they're talking shit and then they're blasting on one another.
Yeah. But this is the double standard. If, like with Hunter Biden, when he lied on that
4473,
when he lied on that form, if that had been like, especially Donald Trump Jr., because he shoots quite a bit, hunting and all the rest of it. If that had been him, they would have crucified him.
Oh yeah, they would have cooked him. They would have absolutely burned him.
Yeah.
But they ain't going to do that with Hunter, which, I mean, you got to look at all the crazy shit Hunter Biden's pulled in the Ukraine, his hard drive being out there with all the evidence on it, and everybody ignores it.
Yeah. But no, so everything he's done, it's all been ignored. But if that was one of Trump's sons, and like I say, especially Donald, they would have been crucified, even just for one thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. People can say what they want about Trump. He's probably the most investigated person on this planet, and they
found nothing. He's been investigated for years, and they found nothing.
I'd like to see some of these Democrats get invested the way they've investigated Trump.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's for sure. I'd like to see that.
All right. Let's see.
Yeah, Foss. She knows it. I got to play the media.
Biden is 78. He should be on a porch enjoying retirement, not running a country.
Yeah.
Well, he is Captain Sundown.
Yeah. Well, we talked about this a few shows ago, but when I showed you, when you looked at the video like from 40 odd years ago now, from Biden when he was talking about the UK and the Falklands when Argentina invaded, he had his like head together, but now it's like he's lost the plot.
He never had the plot to begin with.
No, but if I was him, I would have just retired. Why is he doing? What is the point of like running and basically you're going to have no retirement when he does finally leave the White House?
No, Warsaw, that's not going to happen. I don't. Her career has been ruined by those emails. I don't see her running again. Dude,
believe it or not, I would not put it past fucking Democrats. I would not put it past them.
Yeah.
With the crazy shit that you got to figure. They got Biden into the White House. Everybody knew Biden was a complete moron back in the day. They knew he was senile before he got elected, but they got him into the White House.
It's weird. It's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm sorry, with all the stuff that went on in this last presidential election, you can't tell me all that's on the up and up.
Yeah, you're right.
And as far as I know, none of that has been really fixed. Matter of fact, I think Clarence Thomas, when some of that stuff was brought before the Supreme Court and Robert shot it down, Thomas was losing his shit saying if they didn't look at it then, when are they going to look at it? And it hasn't been looked at.
I hear the cat in the background.
Yeah.
He's not happy.
Pennsylvania still got all their stuff in play that they had and from the 2016 election.
Yeah.
So, and don't tell me Atlanta won't pull more of their shit.
I don't know, man. I honestly don't. I don't know what's going to go on.
The midterms are going to be a big tell on what's going to happen in 2024.
Yeah.
And if the midterms go the way that they should go because people are so tired of this shit, then I think 2024 might actually be all right. But if we don't see a huge change in 2022, 2024 is shot. You can hang it up.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we'll just keep the powder dry, see how it goes. But I don't trust any of these guys as far as I can pick my damn house up and throw it. And I can't even pick up a corner of my house. So that tells you how much I trust them.
Right. Zorro's out there, my buddy Jaime.
I'd trust having drinks with Bill Cosby before I trust having these motherfuckers.
Yeah, we got some more comments out there. DM Foss says Watts is more than just the mouthpiece. She was president of communications for Monsanto. She knows exactly how to spin the media. Yeah, well, it doesn't mean anything. I mean, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, DM Foss, but honestly, she is just the mouthpiece in the fact that she's just taking Bloomberg's money for that group.
Yeah, that's what it is. She wouldn't exist without the money that's being put.
Without the money, she'd be shilling for somebody else.
Yeah, and it's the same. It's the same as that. It's the same as David Hogg as well. If people hadn't backed him up with money, then he would just be another teenager.
He'd be a nobody.
Yeah.
But you got to figure though. Look what the media does. They take these people and they make them these figureheads.
Yeah.
And then they back them up with all this publicity. They back them up with all this propaganda, and the major part of the American people buy this shit because the major part of the American people aren't looking at things critically.
Well, a lot of people don't look at things long term. That's the problem.
No.
They don't look at like, oh, where am I going to be in 5 or 10 years or whatever.
Well, it's been the same. It's been the same problem we've had with fights over guns ever since this country was really founded.
Yeah,
as soon as this country was founded, there were people that wanted to take guns out.
Yeah, but it's the same with Biden when he was up for election, and he was going, oh, if you vote for me, you're going to get $2,000. And like $2,000, yeah, okay, it's a lot of money, but only short term, lot of money. It doesn't really do anything long term, you know.
No,
and all these people had voted for him because we're going to get $2,000. Well, no one's got $2,000, you know. And then the other crap was the corona. He was going to get rid of coronavirus. Well, yeah, and his the only thing he said after he got elected was, "Oh, wear 2 or 3 masks." And that's the only thing. That's the only thing he's come up with.
It shows you the stupidity and the gullibility of a lot of people.
Yeah, well,
they thought they were actually going to be able to get rid of that virus.
Yeah,
and we can't get rid of the common cold virus. How the hell do you think we're going to get rid of the coronavirus?
Yeah, but that's the thing. See, people just look short term. Oh, I'm going to get $2,000, but $2,000 in today, like, okay, fuel prices have gone up and everything, but $2,000 even when everything was normal doesn't last a long time.
No. Yeah. Hell no, man. $2,000 won't buy freaking one of the guns I want to buy.
Yeah, this is it. You know, but it's like apart from guns, I mean, even if you spent $2,000 on food, it's not really okay. You could get a couple of months worth of food or whatever. No, it's not really. It doesn't. You know, but all these idiots go, oh yeah, $2,000. So they voted for him, and then who's got $2,000? Absolutely nobody.
You can spend like $100, $200 easy, and it's not a lot of food.
No. When you look at things, man, people have really short-term memories, really short-term goals.
Yeah.
Unless you're talking about the people who want to strip our rights, and then they don't care how long it takes. They just go after one right after the other after the other. This little thing that they're pulling in the Congress right now, where they're doing the raise the age of 20 or is extended background checks for under 21 or for 21 and under, and all this other BS. It's just one little cut after another little cut after another little cut. They don't care how long it takes to erode it.
By 1,000 cuts, paper cuts.
Yep, it's like I said. That's why I call like the series that I do paper cuts, because that's what it is. Every piece of legislation is just another cut. Yeah. It's another little flesh wound that's ultimately going to cause everything to bleed out.
Yeah.
Just the flesh wound.
Yeah. And Republicans just give up on this shit constantly. Well, it's just a little bit here. Well, it's just a little bit there.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said in that video I did with Eric years ago. I said once something gets banned or whatever, it just doesn't come back.
No.
So whoever wins, like if DeSantis wins in 224, he's not going to start. Oh well, you know, they passed that. You got to be 21 now. He's not going to get rid of that. It's the same bullshit as we got with the Hearing Protection Act. and silencers were going to be legalized, like they are in the UK. Well, it didn't go anywhere because no one wants to sort it out. It's like if you take away something, it never comes back.
Well, Republicans are so spineless; they're not going to fight for it.
Yeah.
No.
You got very few Republicans that are going to stand up there. They're going to take the heat. They're not going to care what the media is going to say about them, and they're going to tell it like it is.
Yeah.
There are very few that are going to do that.
It's the same. It's the same with the magazine ban in California. I mean, it came back for a very short time. Then it's straight. They're banned again, and then you got people. And then you got people that have been going to ranges that brought magazines legally in that Freedom Week or Freedom.
New York Outcast says, "I've been telling people to save before this even started, but no one listened to him."
Yeah.
Yep. Liam Foss says, at New York Outcast, a lot of people don't understand putting a few dollars away at a time adds up. It does.
Exactly. Yeah.
It does. No argument there. But when you need the amount that I was complaining about earlier, that's harder to save.
Yeah,
that is really hard to save when you only make
$100,000 is
when you only make like 10,000 a year or so.
Yeah, and to be able only to buy one firearm with that $50,000 or $100,000.
Yeah,
you got to look at it. Well, is it really worth it? Unless you're a multi-millionaire,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're making big money, a lot of these guns, I mean, you just unless you got a SO7 or an 07 SOT, I mean, and you're making.
This is it. Well, when you've got that, you're using it as part of your business. So you got a bit of a tax write-off as well. You see.
Well, see, I mean, it's stupid, and people don't think about it because they don't know anything about guns. It's stupid that a gun that you could literally build for $2,000 is now a $50,000 gun.
Yeah, that's it. But it's like in my case, if I'm allowed to move over tomorrow, I mean, I can buy a brand new Barrett 50 cal, but then the cost of the ammunition, I wouldn't shoot it that much. So I could put the same money, say it's like $10,000 or whatever, I could put the same money into a Cabot 1911 and be able to shoot it all the time because you can afford 45 ACP more than what you can 50 BMG.
Yeah, well, I mean, 50 BMG, you're looking every time. The last rounds I priced, which was not too long back, and I was just in the store and looking, you're roughly looking at $5 a trigger pull.
Yeah.
So I mean, every time you're dropping the hammer, that's $5. That's a $5 bill.
Yeah. Well, it's like here, it's like £5 every time you pull the trigger. So it's like that's whatever it is, $6, $7 or $8 or whatever.
Yeah, it'd be probably about $7.50, maybe $8 a round. In between dollars and pounds right now because the exchange rates.
It's about it's 122. I looked today because I've booked some travel. I have got some dollars left over from 2019, so I'll be using them up first.
So basically, you go to the range and you're gonna hear like, bam, 5, bam, 10, bam.
Plus,
you're just counting it up.
Yeah. Plus, you pay to drive to the range. So that's another $10 on fuel, and your range membership.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying. If I spent $10,000 tomorrow on a gun, it would more than likely be one of those Cabot 1911s because I'd be able to use that more because like 45 ACP is more affordable.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to buy something that you're going to be able to shoot.
Yeah, I don't see the point of just having like a Barrett 50 cal. Oh yeah, look, it's in my gun safe, but I never hardly use it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, there's Rich. What's up, Rich?
Rich is out there. Watch out.
Flying Rich.
Don't let him crash nothing. Don't let him fly nothing.
No.
He can probably drive. I don't let him fly.
Yeah, don't let him fly. Rich can't fly.
He can fly. He just
he can. And the problem is he just can't land.
Well, I think the problem is God tried to tell him twice he needed to stay his happy ass on the ground.
But you know what Rich will say? Wind conditions weren't optimal.
Yeah. Neither was the landing.
Neither were the landings. Tell that to the house in that car.
Actually, I think he said it was 2 houses in one car.
Yeah, all at the same time.
No, it was 2 different crashes.
Yeah, the one on the road. When he landed on the road, he hit a car, but that was only
no. One time he hit a house and then
And
a car.
Yeah.
And then the other time he just hit another house. I think.
But he crashed the stock market as well.
Yeah. Flying Rich says Richard does not want me to drive either.
No, I said what happened then? When we were driving back up to Hank's from his place, he hit there was a truck tire, and it was one of those, like, obviously one of those crappy remolds you still have. Yeah, it come off a truck somewhere, you know, and he hit that, and it bounced about underneath the car, and of course the plastic underneath and everything got a bit mashed up, you know. So we had to pull over on the side of the freeway and sort it out, and then there was a bit hanging off which was dragging on the ground. So, and it cost him a bit to sort out as well. It did a bit of damage.
Oh yeah, they're gonna, man. Those retreads, and when you hit them, they're gonna tear some shit up. That's a heavy piece of rubber.
But it did go bang quite well under the car, you know. But it you know, but he kept it in control, and we pulled over and got it sorted out.
But that's probably why he's got a self-driving car these days that he uses all the time.
Yeah, but that same day when Walter drove up to Hank's as well, he hit a bird, some sort of buzzard or whatever, went into the front of Walter from Safety Harbor. Went into the front of his radiator on his car.
Oh man,
yeah.
Y'all are having a hell of a damn weekend.
Yeah, no, that's just a bad weekend, isn't it?
So yeah, that was 2 crashes. Just going to Hank's.
Blame it on Hank.
Just blame it on Hank. It's all Hank Strange's fault. You know, with all his Huna Muhammad's.
Huna Muhammad.
Yeah, George knows what that's from.
Yep.
Oh boy.
And then while I was there, Hank brought a car, and then he crashed that as well after I left.
Rich did or Hank did?
No, Hank did. Hank brought a car, it was a second-hand, it was a Suzuki Jeep, and he crashed that. But I never saw the pictures of that. But he hit something like a wooden post or whatever. Rich knows about the crash.
Yeah, I'd like to know why the hell did he even bother doing any work to that used Winnebago if he was never going to fix it up in the first place?
Yeah, I don't know. But
because you know what he did. He had that fixed up, then he sold it, and then just bought a new Winnebago instead.
Yeah.
Hey, sometimes you start out with plans and they don't work out, man. You got to back up and work.
Because Hank was going to do some off-road videos for his car channel, and then that was long before the RV plan, you know. And then he crashed that Suzuki, and then he later on he bought the RV, and he's done RV. He's done some nice RV videos. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh God, he can't drive.
He's fine.
No, Hank can drive all right. When I went to his place, he had an Audi A5, and it was lovely. Apart from being automatic, it was lovely.
Ooh.
But it was a white one. It was beautiful because he had that Dodge Challenger a few years back when he got pulled over by the police. But that Audi A5, that was beautiful. That was. I mean, the seats and everything were absolutely stunning.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
We haven't done this in a while. I think I'm gonna. Let's see here. I'm looking at what we got. All right, I showed that one.
What have you got?
That's fine. We're gonna do some gun porn. What's New York saying?
Flush.
Look, just because you got my yeah, that's true. All right, we're gonna do some gun porn. So be prepared, or you're gonna see some stuff you may or may not like. So just be aware. All right, so we got this one. Let's see if that works. Make sure. Here we go. Oh, come on! Don't do this to me.
Yeah, that's a little blurry. That's kind of like watching porn when it's scrambled.
Well, it's best when scrambled, right?
Hey,
what is that? An elbow? Oh, I thought I saw a boob.
This is one of Mr. FNH's. I think it's one of his AKs. So he's got a Zukov stock on that.
Yeah, it looks like a Zukov stock. Zukov stock, metal mag.
Scott got a new dagger slide. It looks like.
Nice.
Dude, I took that Zukov furniture off that Walser I had before.
Another one.
rebuilt it.
It's
It was
another
just
one of
heavy.
Mr. F&H's AKs. I think that's his pistol.
Yep, that's a pistol.
Yeah, it looks nice.
It looks good, man.
Yeah. Warsaw Patriot is, shilling off his AK. I'm kidding. It's a nice AK. Yeah. Mr. F&H has to go to the gun range. That's a fireball, I tell you. That is a fireball.
Oh yeah, dude.
Look at that. Look at that. That's impressive.
That's beautiful.
That damn 12.5-inch AK, I got a damn sure throw a fireball.
And then there's the screw kit AK build we were talking about the other day.
Oh God, no, not a screw build.
Oh yeah, they use socket cap head screws. It's great. It's great.
Oh, someone sent that to Brandon Herrera.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's a wonderful silencer right there. Suppressor. I think that's Daniel's suppressor.
That just reminds me. Anybody see the latest episode of The Boys?
There's Scott's P80 build.
That'll work. Is that into the PSA slide?
Yeah, that's with the PSA slide because the PSA slide is Gen 3 compatible. So if you want to build a P80, PSA slide is better looking. Honestly.
Oh man, that's what I put on that last 19 build that I did was a PSA slide.
So I think that's Mr. F&H's ACR. That looks like an ACR. That didn't look like a SCAR.
No, it's got the old UGG boot on it, and
there might be a SCAR. I don't know. I'm not good at this stuff. All right.
I can't see these.
Scott has to show off the original.
Yeah. Are these on Discord or whatever? Because I can't.
Yeah, these are on Discord. So
right, I'm not on.
If you're on the Discord channel,
no,
post in the gun photos channel, and eventually we will go through them. I just waited for a whole bunch to be up before we went over some of them. There we go. That's his. That's the other side. Let's see. You got some chat in there. He already did that one. He did that one. We did this one. More chat. Firefighter showing off his Arasaka.
Oh.
And he's showing off an M1 carbine, and I guess they're shooting an M1 Garand there.
looks like it.
Scott P79 is showing off his RPK.
There you go.
I mean, I like RPK.
RPK. I want
RPK is
to build
good.
one so bad.
I do too. I just, just not right now.
Shit, it's like last time I checked, it was like 700 and some change, $800 just for the build kit, just for the parts.
Firefighter saw this the other day. I want one.
Oh, I'd take an MG.
Yeah,
that's one too.
Yeah.
Hell, give me all those on that rack.
Scott got another set of slide, and he got a red dot on his slide.
Which dot is that?
I don't know. You'll have to ask Scott 79. Let's see. There's the M1 carbine that Firefighter got. It's really small. It's his pictures. I can't do anything about it.
Maybe it's a goat gun.
No, it's not a goat gun. He just took small pictures. See?
Don't talk about a man's pictures like that.
Yeah. Let's see. It's seen somewhere. It's got a cartouche stock, and it's got numbers on the stock. Those may be rack numbers. So, Mr. F&H is showing off another one of his ARs, fueled by Hornady.
Dude, I've got some mean ass little Hornadies loaded up in the mag right now.
It looks like he's got one of those Surefire 60 round mags right there, or 100 round mags.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
Surefire mags.
Yeah. The other day, Go Shadow talked about him building his AR-45 upper. He just got done with that. So there it is. It's pretty nice. pretty nice.
Yeah. Sweet.
Scott's got a glow in the dark AR mag.
Oh, nice.
It glows. It glows. Watch it. It might be radioactive.
Yeah.
DM Foss is showing off his 44 Super Blackhawk.
Those are nice guns.
So, yeah. I don't think we've got any more. I think that was it. Let me go back. Let me see. Make sure we didn't miss any. Yeah. If you guys didn't know, that's what my Mosin looks like. I got a decent stock for it.
Hell yeah.
I got a sling too. I haven't put the sling on yet.
I got to get a Mosin just because I love Russian guns.
Yeah. Firefighter saw this for sale the other day. It's Boss 12.
Yeah, I wonder what the price tag on that was looking like.
Out of his price range.
Yeah.
Made in Italy. Let's see. There's that. And there's that.
Nice.
Let's see. Mr. F&H's carry gun. With the red dot on it.
There you go.
There we go. Let's see. There's my P80 build. Everybody's seen that. Another picture of the Arasaka. Look at that. That's nice.
Yeah.
I don't think those are Warsaw's guns. Warsaw saw these at the gun shop.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, those look nice.
Freaking Galil.
A Galil, yeah. Mr. F&H took a picture of his CC-75. B. All right. Okay. That's what my two daggers look like before I got to put a proper dagger slide on that second one. I've got a proper dagger slide on that second one now. I gotta make a picture of that.
Dragon breath.
Yeah, those are just pictures. Mr. F&H stippled a pistol grip. Look at that. That looks pretty nice.
Yeah.
Scott got a Mosin.
It's crazy how much Mosins are going for right now.
There's an AK. It's nice wood too.
Didn't you snake out earlier?
Yeah.
I don't know which one that is, but that's another gun of Scott's. Might be the Mosin. I don't know. No, it's the it's Firefighters. I think that's his Arasaka. Yeah, there it is. Let's see. Eldgrimmer Skaldver. It's his revolver. I think that's his Arasaka. That one's much nicer, but unfortunately, the chrysanthemum is grinded off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I've always wanted an Arasaka, but I don't want one with the flower ground off. And
Bernie
also,
posted some guns. Those are pretty good.
Yeah, I would like one of those parachute ones. The takedown one. That's the one I want.
That's a pretty good mag right there. It's a pretty good mag. I need one like that.
Oh, yeah.
Get you a laser engraver and you can make them.
There's a Kentucky rifle.
Those are pretty good.
Yep. I think I've shown some of these already, but there's Pale Horse's scout. He shot a deer.
Oh,
There's an AR-10. That needs sights. Definitely.
That's what I'm going to end up building for my final project.
Yeah, I think that's a 10 millimeter in Rock Island. So jealous.
Flared magwell.
Larry Macwell and a rail. And a CZP-1.
wow.
Another CZ. See. Foss's big iron again. His little iron.
It's a mean looking little Derringer.
You know, the meanest little Derringer is the cop. Because it's in 357. There's DM Foss. All right, I think that's all of them. There's another one of Foss's. It's a Walther. I think that's the PPKS. PPK stainless. Zeke's posted one of his AKs. Ooh, look at Keltex. All right. I think we've gone over all those. There's my P320. And yes, it's in 357 SIG.
Bringing sexy back.
Yeah. All right. There's the dagger. And here's my Beretta 92. And the Vampire. It's my 1911, my ATI.
Yeah.
There's Mel's Beretta 92. S. Block. All right, I think that's it. I think we've gone through most of these already before, so we're done here. Unless somebody else has posted something new. If someone's posted something new, we will definitely check it out. Oh. He's suppressing fire. How about that?
There you go.
There we go.
Damn,
We're ending on that note. On that note, Foss knows how to suppress fire.
You're going to get him arrested for having a switch.
He's got a switch on that. All right. That was pretty good. All right, guys. We're going to head out of here. So everyone take it easy. Thanks for hanging out and having a conversation with us. And we will see you guys back next week for Tuesday, for Hit or Miss, Tuesday nights, 9 o'clock. And, we may do a Thursday or a Friday show. It all depends.
Be square.
So we'll probably just do a Friday show. But again, we will see you guys later. So take it easy. Shall not be infringed. Shall not pee in fridge. Give them the bird. Show them the door. Felicia Navidad. What other sayings have we missed?
The good fight.
On that note, we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, you guys take them easy.
All right.
Cut the green wire.
Damn thing off.
The green wire.
Cut the blue
Cut the
wire.
red one. Cut the red one.
Not the red one.
No. It's the pink one. It's got to be the pink one.
No.
I thought it was the red one.
Not the orange one.